Hello, my name is Thomas Campbell. I'm the owner of Pitmaster Essentials. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we are actually coming out of the deep freeze. We're in mid-February and it's actually gorgeous outside, so I thought I would fire up my Hasty Bake Legacy, and I'm actually going to grill some pork tenderloins. I've never actually grilled pork tenderloins before, so this will be a first for me. Normally what I do is I will smoke them. However, I have 2 pork tenderloins here, so we're going to be opening the package up here in just a minute. But I'm actually going to use a binder. I don't normally use a binder, so I have some Worcestershire sauce. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, so I'm sure you guys will probably be laughing at me. But anyways, we're going to call it the W sauce. So I'm going to use some W sauce as a binder. And also, I'm going to be using a little bit of Butcher BBQ Honey Rub. This is a great rub to put on pork. It was actually named as Best Rub on the Planet in 2022. So I'll put a link in the description below, so be sure to check that out. So give me just a few minutes and I'll bring you back and show you how to prepare the tenderloins. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove the pork tenderloins from the package. Alright, so I got a couple paper towels here, so we're just going to pat them down. So while I'm doing this, one nice thing about cooking pork tenderloins is that they are one of the most tender pieces of meat on the pig. And the other nice thing is they cook relatively quickly. And as of now, we are full on into sports in the evening. And so this is just going to be a quick cook for the evening. This is a Tuesday as I'm filming this right now, so I'm going to cook this in hopefully about 21 to 25 minutes, something like that. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, this is my first time actually grilling. And so just want to pat everything down. Now normally what I do is I take the tail and I fold it up and tie it up and all that stuff. And I'm not going to do that this time since I'm going to be grilling these instead of smoking them. Okay, so we have everything patted down pretty good. These are actually pretty good. I see a little bit of silver skin here, and this one here is actually, I guess there's some there. But to remove the silver skin, you just take your boning knife, which I have a product link in the description for this boning knife as well. And what you want to do is just kind of get under the silver skin as best you can there, just nice and easy. And then kind of slide it up and just kind of flay it off. And then you have a little bit of a handle here, just like that. And you will get a little bit of meat off of there. I've talked about this in a few other videos, but for the most part, it comes off really clean. Okay, so we're done trimming here. I got the majority of silver skin off. This is obviously a backyard cook, so we're not going to get all of it. So now what I'm going to do is just add some W sauce here. This is completely optional. You don't have to put a binder on here, but I thought I would try a binder this time. And this will not add any flavor at all to the meat as it's cooking. It actually just kind of burns off, I guess. And you can use mustard, you can use just water, you can use pretty much anything that you want. Okay, so with this cook, I'm just going to go very simple, like I said, just going to use Butcher BBQ Honey Rub. I've had some comments where people ask me why I put so many ingredients, especially like on ribs, and I just like to add layers of flavor, but this one I'm going to go very simple, so that way it'll be savory, and we'll be able to taste the pork. So we're just going to hit this real light, give it some nice color. So again, whenever you go to dust your meat, you want to put the rub on, and then you want to press it into your meat. You don't want to rub it into your meat. Okay, so as you can see, our pork tenderloins are dusted and they're ready to go. So I'm going to head out to the grill and I will meet you out there here in a few minutes. Okay folks, and welcome to the grill. So I have my charcoal setup here. I got about, I don't know, 3/4 of the way full with B&B competition charcoal briquettes. And the one nice thing about the Hasty Bake is it makes for a great wind block. So right now it's kind of hard to see, but the wind's actually blowing fairly decently. It's probably, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 10 miles an hour. And so by this setup, it actually makes a great wind block. So I'll show you here how I'm going to light it. Okay, so as you can see, the Hasty Bake is making a great wind block like I said earlier. So we're going to give this about 15 or 20 minutes and then I'm going to dump them in the firebox and get the grill warming up. Alright folks, and welcome to the grill. So I wanted to mention that outside temperature right now is about 55 degrees. It's beautiful. Hasty Bake is at 350 degrees, so it's time to get these tenderloins on the grill. Okay, so I thought I'd bring you in a little closer here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these cook for 7 minutes. Also, I put the tail a little bit farther over that way because I know it's very thin and it'll cook faster. So we're going to give these 7 minutes and then we're going to flip them and I'll bring you back at that point. Okay folks, it's been about 7 minutes, so we're going to open it up and then flip the tenderloins. All right, they look really good. They're smelling great. Okay, we got some nice char marks on there, so we're going to give it another 7 minutes, and I'll bring you back at that point. Okay folks, it's been another 7 minutes, so we're going to take a look at them and see how they're looking now. All right, they look wonderful. Got a nice char on there, so now we're going to move them over to the indirect side. Okay, let's check the internal temp and see how they're looking. So those are 125 on that one. About 110 on that one. Okay, so we're going to let these cook for another 7 minutes indirect, and then I'll bring you back at that point and see what our internal temperature looks like. We're shooting for a temperature of 140 internal. Okay folks, it's been another 7 minutes, so let's take a look and see how our internal temperatures are looking. I can tell you, they smell incredible. So that one there is at about 130, 139. That one's done. The other one's a little bigger, it's at 129, so I'm going to pull the smaller one off and leave the bigger one on. I'll bring you back here in another probably 3 or 4 minutes. Okay folks, it's been another 5 minutes on the indirect side for this larger pork tenderloin. Let's take a look at it and see where we're at. All right, there it is. Our internal temp is 140, so that one is done. So I'm going to pull him off the grill and then I'll meet you in the kitchen. Okay, and welcome back to the kitchen. So the pork tenderloins have been resting for about 15 minutes now. So let's take a look at them, see how we did. Those look great. And I'm going to go with the bigger of the two. All those juices coming out of it. All right, we got the char marks on there. Everything looks great. Now the moment of truth. That's how you want it to look. A little pink in the middle. All right, now the moment I've been waiting for. Juicy. Tender. You see the juice coming out of that. Pull test. That's where it's at. All right, let's see how we did. Now that's very interesting. I wasn't expecting the char from the grill marks on there, but having that little bit of char on there it's actually really, really good. I think I'm gonna go for another bite. All right, that's what we're talking about. So you're looking for a very quick evening meal. Like today, it's a Tuesday, it's 6:27 p.m. Took us about 45 minutes to an hour for the full cook. So combined with some Butcher BBQ Honey Rub, that's the way to do it. So with all that being said, I appreciate you watching the video this far. And remember, Pitmaster Essentials is where flavor meets smoke. And I'll see you in the next one.